Talia beach, just after dawn. Nice hole just out here. Very different to what it was like when I was here last time. Shallow and weedy. It looks good. Let's go. For some reason this beach seems to be a real weed trap. I don't think I've ever been here when there hasn't been weed in the water. I've moved from down in the corner where there was just way too much weed. I've come up here, there's still a bit, but it's looking better here. If I don't have any luck in about 10 minutes with the lure, I will switch to bait. So 2 half filtreds on 2/0 hooks, a little half hitch around the tail to stop it spinning, and onto the second one. Same again, hook round through the backbone, or round the backbone, through the top, half hitch around the tail. There we go. Short traces so they don't tangle up. 3-ounce star sinker. Talia's always been a bit of a nemesis for me. I've been here quite a few times. Never done particularly well. A few big fish. Don't seem to be a lot of small ones here. And the weed always seems to be a problem. Doesn't matter how calm, there's always weed. But still, got to be in it to win it. Let's go. Don't need to cast out very far, there's deep water quite close inshore. And now's the time when salmon are likely to be in the close in water. So let's hope. Oh, it seems to be holding okay. Now all we need to fish. Getting a rattly bite. So much for not being any small fish here. Here's the culprit. I said they were small, but you know what they say, I'm on the board. Tiny little salmon trout. Well, that's not much better. God, I hope there's some bigger fish than this around. He was so small he didn't even take the hook. He was just hanging on. Come here. Well, pain in the neck they are. Sand crab. Looks like the pattern at the moment. This is what I love about the West Coast. Beautiful beaches, miles and miles of surf beach, and you've got it all to yourself. Wind is forecast to build up to over 30 k's today. At the moment it's not too bad and it's slightly behind me, but there's a good chance this is not going to be a long session, I think. So they better turn up some big fish quickly. A mullet. You can catch mullet on salmon trout as well. They've shredded those baits. There's lots of small fish out there. This was a better bite. Might be a 6-inch fish instead of a 4-inch. Wow, biggest fish of the day. Well, they ain't getting any bigger. That's 6. Another one of the little bait stealing bastards. Caught in the act, fingers in the cookie jar. Still grabbed hold of the bait. The rest of it's in his gob. Wow, it's a fish, but Talia continues to be a problem venue for me in terms of getting decent fish. 7 minnows. The weed's starting to be a problem too now. They did forecast strong winds, so that's fair enough, but I'm pulling in weed every cast. I don't think I'm going to be here a bit longer. And another crab, and that's a real little bastard. Wind's really starting to pick up now. Nothing on bait except small fish. Gone back to a lure and nothing on the lure, so I don't know, might be an early lunch. I've admitted defeat on this one. The wind's starting to lift the sand, there's a lot of weed floating around out there, and there don't appear to be any fish. So I'll work my way back now to the car, which is up there on the cliff. Only a short one, not much to show for it. But hey, I hope you've enjoyed the keen, fresh sea air and the beautiful scenery, because I certainly have. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. Say goodbye, Doug. No, don't.